Hey, what's going on, guys? Cup of Soup TCG here, back again with a brand new video. And today for you guys, I will be finally deck profiling my Crystron deck profile. It's something that I've had in the works for a little while now. Finally got everything to showcase it to you guys. So let's get right into it. Couple things to note. This will be a two-part sort of series. The second video will be more combo tutorials. This is just showcasing the deck profile. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Really fun deck, really unique how it really plays on your opponent's turn, requiring you to think a couple steps ahead. Anyway, let's go into the main deck. We play 3 Sylphefner, arguably the most important card in the deck. Basically, his effect is when he's in the hand or in the grave, we can pitch a Crystron card, then destroy a card on the field. Generally, we're destroying Sylphefner, and when Sylphefner is destroyed, we can special summon one Crystron monster from our deck, so he lets us toolbox into any of the other Crystrons. Next, we're going on to the Crystron non-tuners. So we've got 3 Thystevern, 3 Parastortoil, 2 Smyger, and 1 Rosnix. They all have the effect where when they're on the field, you can destroy itself, and then it will special summon a Crystron tuner, locking you into synchros for the rest of the turn. They each have their own banish effect as well. Thystevern, when you banish it, you special summon a Crystron from hand. Parastortoil searches a Crystron, Smyger searches a spell or trap, and Rosnix gives you a token and is essential to our Genix Undyne plays. Now on to the tuners that we play. We're playing 3 Citri, because it is arguably the best one, as it synchros with our grave. We special summon a monster from our grave, then we synchro to make a machine. Rion synchros with our banish, same thing as Citri, and Quan synchros from our hand. Arguably, Rion will be extremely useful with certain combo sequences. Citri is the most generically good since our graveyard is always going to be loaded, and Quan is there for scenarios where we might use it, where we may be able to synchro with our hand, but it's generally the least used, but it is there for certain cases. For other supplementary engines that we play, I am playing the Frog engine. Not every single person plays this engine within Crystrons, but I do, so it's 3 swap, 2 dupe, and a Ronin. Pretty much swap pitches a water to special summon itself, and all the Crystrons, all the non-tuner Crystrons like to be engraved, and as you can see, they're all waters. So there's the synergy there. Also, it simply gives us a negate through Totally Awesome. This is just another thing as well to add to the disruption for our opponent. Next, we've got Triple Undyne and a controller, essential with Rosnix, and I will go through that combo in another video. Pretty much Undyne sending Rosnix leads to multiple disruptions, especially against a back row heavy deck, and you guys will see that. So we've also got 3 Mathematicians. You could play Scrap Recyclers instead. I personally prefer Mathematician, as it can send things like Frog, things like the Frog engine. However, Scrap Recycler gives you access to other combos with Scrap Golem if you choose to play that. So it's up to your preference. Playing the 1-of Foolish Burial. That's just it, just a 1-of, so we can just send a monster from our deck to the grave. Onto the traps, we're playing Triple Impermanence because it's a hand trap and it's just a decent negate. Adds to our negations. Play Double Strike. Just good negation stuff going first. Double White Howling, since we're all waters, you could swap this out for maybe a 3rd strike. And then like this could be just like an upstart or like a Monster Reborn, whatever you'd like. Or if you're playing the Scrap engine, that this could be a Scrap Golem. And then we're playing 2 Crystron Impact simply because it is searchable. We don't really need multiples since it is we don't really need multiples since we're only using it for the one-time effect. And that's pretty much it for the Crystrons. And the main deck. Onto the extra deck. I'm playing 2 Quan decks simply because it's, at least in my testing, some people play 1. I play 2 simply because it's the one that I tend to go into the most. You go into it off Needle Fiber, you go into it off Citri because you have the Frogs in the grave. So it is probably the one that you're generally going to go into the most when you're starting your plays. And his effect, quite simply, is that just immediately after the effect results, synchro summon one synchro monster using this card as a material. We play one Amitrix as well. It's just there as a level 5 that we can go into. Not really a relevant effect with the prevalence of Link monsters, but it is there when we need it. We play one Phoenix. This comes up with our Genix Undyne combo with the 1-card combo that we have. Pretty much when it's synchro summon, you banish all back row your opponent controls and in their graveyard. And then we also have one Corn Gandrax, which is like Trishula on roids. Requires 2 or more tuners and 1 tuner monster. When it is synchro summoned, you can target monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard up to the total number of synchro materials used for the synchro summon, so a minimum of 3, and banish them. And pretty much all the Crystrons have a floating effects when they're destroyed in some way. We then, for some other synchros, we're playing a Coral Dragon. This goes into our Genix Undyne play. We'll play a Shooting Riser Dragon, just a Halki Fibrex target. We're playing an FA Dawn Dragster. This also is a part of our Genix Undyne play. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, simply because it is a decent level 7 that we can just summon, bounce something back to disrupt our opponent. White Oral Whale, because we are all, we mainly have water monsters, so relatively easy to go into, and it destroys all of our opponent's attack position monsters, so it can be quite devastating when we synchro summon it. We also play a Satellite Warrior, because once again we have a decent amount of tuner and non-tuner synchro monsters, and it's just more disruption as well. For the links, we play a Mistal Boy, because we're all waters, a Link Spider for our Genix Undyne combo, and Rosnix token, Halki Fibrex, because this is a Crystron deck, we're obviously going to play Halki Fibrex. And lastly, we're playing Totally Awesome for the Frogs. Couple things to note, Mistal Boy can be changed if you feel that you want to play a different Link. Maybe you want to play a Link 4, maybe an Avramax or something like that. The extra deck sort of comes based on how you want to build it, because it is mainly your toolbox, so feel free to change it as you see fit. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Expect a video soon regarding combat tutorials with this deck, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.